when I was younger, right, the first time I had sex, the condom ripped. But I thought that's what's supposed to happen. Do you know what I mean? So obviously I asked my mum and my dad, I told them what happened and stuff. I remember walking into the room, right? And I was like, Dad, I'm a man today. He was like, what you done? So obviously I told him what I'd done. It's crazy because I thought he was going to be like really angry. But yeah, he'd asked me like how it was and everything, like, was it okay? So I thought, why not just ask him? So I asked him, like, it's supposed to rip, right? He's like, no. You're fucked. And I was like, no, Dad, look. I didn't actually ejaculate or anything. It wasn't like that. I just tried it, just for the first time, just for an experience. I was like, I promise, Dad. I tell you, worst promise I ever made in my life. I remember, right, when it was happening, I didn't know what I was doing. Not a clue. I didn't know where to move, where to put it, how to do it. Do you know what I mean? I just felt proper uncomfortable. Like I had this real itchy feeling. I was just thinking, what do I do? But then I thought back. I'd watched a bit of Bluey, right? So I thought, all right, why not just try what they do? So it turned out half right in the end, but it was still a bit tragic. Because when we finished, right, we made this little pact. Let's not ever speak about it again. I don't ever want to talk about it. Like, let's just leave it there. We're not together, so let's just leave it at that. So I couldn't really tell you how it went or how she felt. Oh, but I'd like to know, though. Maybe I should ask her. I remember when we just finished, my face, I was so embarrassed. Like, you should have seen hers as well. Look at us, young kids trying to be all grown up and have sex. It's funny because it's just what we wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was nothing else to do at the time. So I thought, why not? I just had someone over my fucking shoulder telling me what to do. I mean, who goes straight in? I went straight in, like, just like that. Everything went past my head, like, just like that. I didn't even think about oral sex. Nothing was on my mind. It's just like, I jumped in right at the deep end. Oh. But then, obviously, things got more serious. I found out she was pregnant and, to be honest, all I could really think of was her belly. Like, what have I done? I didn't speak to my friends for a while. I didn't even go down to the youth centre. I just sat at home praying like, Lord, please make this go away. I don't get it though. How did it happen? Well, we didn't last. It was just a short time. Look, I don't want to say it, but we lasted like, what, 3 minutes? Like, it wasn't even long. It still happened though. I guess it turned out all right in the end. I've got a girlfriend now, everything's going well. And like the first time we had sex, it was like a relief. Do you know what it was? It felt really, really good. I felt like it was my second chance after that bad experience. And obviously where I'd read the leaflets about condoms and safe sex, it was all going well. I wasn't a fuck up this time. It was so funny because I used to walk her home, and then I'd be on my way home and I felt this real buzz inside of me. Do you know what I mean? Like I felt really, really happy. It was all like falling into place and it was going right for the first time. Like, I can't get the words out, but do you know what I mean? Hello, my name is Dajay Brown and I just played, what was his name?
His name is Oscar.
That was it. Should do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, ready. Oscar. When I first got the extract, it was like, I was really excited actually, because I thought it's a great story there, something that you can really, really dig into. Obviously, you have to be sensitive because it is someone's story, but from like reading what he said, I could understand that it was, he was open about it and he was very confident in what he was saying and he found it really funny because there was a lot of like, he was laughing and, he was really like open to tell his story. It was easy to relate to as well, for your first time, it's always like, I don't know, but for me, it was like, oh, do you know what you're really doing? Especially as the boy as well. So it was just easy, like, to get the words off my tongue. And, I could really, like, get into it. Memorizing it was, getting it all in was, like, really easy because I could really relate. It's like when you're just about to have sex. If you've never done something before, the first time is always nerve-wracking. And it's something where it's not just about you. you have to please someone else as well. And it can be very awkward because sometimes when you're doing sexual things, you're not speaking, so no one really knows how you're actually feeling. Do you know what I mean? So I think young people can really relate to that in terms of their first time and not understanding. And when you're really young, do you really want to go and talk to your parents about it? So you tend to keep it to yourselves. And as a young person, there's things to take from it, as in, like, you have to learn from those experiences. Like, he actually got someone pregnant, so you do have to be really careful and know what you're doing for your first time. There's a lot of things you have to do, like go and get checked out and stuff before you have sex, because when you're young, you can be quite naive sometimes and you don't really know what you're doing, and there are big consequences if it's pleasure, but if it goes the wrong way, it's not really good. But yeah.